So I think the meat is cooked well. It has a bit of a bite. The meat is moist, loaded with that masala.
Right. Only we have 3 options now. So one chicken bamboo biryani, mutton bamboo biryani and chicken tawa fry. I have kept only what I can do best, not keeping more options.
Ah, you can smell the aroma of bamboo. Hi folks, we're in Mysuru and we are here for a very short trip, only for a day to check a few places out. We were in the area and so we decided to make a night halt at Mysuru. For this vlog, we are in an area called Vijayanagar in Mysuru. Well, a few months ago, I received a message from an individual who had gone through a tough time, who had faced numerous hardships, and finally, as a last resort, he had opened this food truck. And in this food truck, he sought to do something interesting. He did a biryani, but a biryani that was steamed in bamboo. So that to me seemed interesting. So I made a mental note that whenever I would find myself next in Mysuru, I would take a look at what this individual is doing. I don't know what to expect. I've never been here before, and the place is only about 3, 4 or 5 months old. But let's go and find out what a bamboo biryani is all about. Let's go. Namaskara.
One of the big fan of you.
Thank you very much. What's your name?
Actually a vegetarian. After getting married,
I started eating non-veg.
You started eating non-veg. So are you from Mysuru? Where are you from?
I am from Tumkuru.
You're from Tumkur, very close to Bengaluru.
Yeah.
yes.
So you're far from Bengaluru now.
But I like Mysuru.
You like Mysuru, better than Bengaluru. What's your name, full name?
Ramurthy sir.
Ramamurthy.
Yes.
So what's the story here?
Actually, my professional background was completely different.
Okay.
So I was into online grocery sector. The company got shut down.
Okay.
And then later I just wanted to do, since I had a passion in cooking, I wanted to start a restaurant, do own recipes. So then I started a restaurant in Marathalli called Nati Mane. And then that was, running quite successful. Immediately after starting in a span of 6 months, so then the pandemic started. So before the pandemic, my house was being robbed. So whatever the money that I was saved,
Your house got burgled.
no, so some theft, complete theft work.
Okay.
So whatever the money that I saved from the restaurant, everything I lost there. And then parallelly the pandemic situation started. So then we are helpless in terms of what to do next.
Okay.
So then we left Bangalore because of that incident and then came back to Mysuru to start something new. So then during the lockdown, since I had a cooking, interested in cooking, then I keep trying something new. So then the first, I got bamboo from the market and then with my own recipe, I started one experimented food.
So that's when you reached out to us.
Yeah.
I think you reached out when you started this.
When I started.
And you said you have something different.
Yeah.
So Ramamurthy here reached out to us and on Facebook, I think.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, he sent us a message saying that he's doing something new and also of some of the challenges that he had faced. So tell me what's happening here.
Only we have 3 options now. So one chicken bamboo biryani, mutton bamboo biryani and chicken tawa fry. I have kept only what I can do best, not keeping more options.
Ah, you can smell the aroma of bamboo.
Yeah.
So basically you have the chicken in the bottom, then you...
Flavored rice, that half cooked rice, and
So when you say flavored rice, what's in the rice?
there is masalas, the whole masalas which goes into the rice.
Okay.
And then we half cook it and then refill it, fill it to the bamboo along with the chicken.
Okay, and you have a banana leaf on top.
Banana leaf on top and there is one egg inside.
One mutta in that.
Yeah.
One egg there.
Yeah.
And this you steam for about 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours. The half cooked chicken and the rice melt together, it completely cooks. And then bamboo flavor adds to it and then turns into a different flavor.
And these bamboos, do you reuse them?
We use it for about 1 week
Uh-huh.
until the bamboo's flavors are there. Once it gives the indicator, once the bamboo flavor is over, it cracks.
It cracks.
Then it is not usable.
Okay.
And we throw it out and get the fresh bamboo.
Okay. So what gave you this idea?
Initially, I had a thought of doing it in the charcoal.
Okay. So you wanted to basically put the chicken, the rice,
Then
and
put it on a charcoal.
Ah.
And then grill it. I wanted to do it.
huh.
And then when I went through the production of bamboo, I was not getting it regularly.
Okay.
Then I converted it.
So you're
gives a different-
steaming it.
Steaming it.
Seems like an interesting concept, but as they say, the proof of the pudding is in the eating. So let's test one of the biryanis and see what it tastes like. Hi.
Fan of yours.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm follower. Every day I watch your.
Yeah. Do you enjoy the videos?
Yeah.
सही रखते दे रहेगा
Mutton biryani. Sir.
mutton biryani.
Bamboo biryani. Sir.
First rolls out the egg. Okay, so it's more like a Karnataka style because of donne biryani. There's a lot of greens that go in.
Right.
So whether it's the coriander, whether it's the chili paste,
Right.
and things like that.
So we don't use any paste here. Everything is whole masala.
whole, and that's why I can see some chilies there. This mutton is almost like a masala of sorts. That is what I'm seeing.
Mutton biryani masala. That is I prepared myself. And this is a garam masala which goes into the rice flavor. That is also being prepared by me.
What is in the garam masala?
Garam masala. There's some whole spices that goes into which is my secret masala.
Which is your secret? Everybody has a secret, but they all typically more or less the same ingredients.
Yeah.
But I guess everybody has a way, a proportion of mixing it.
Mixing of whole masala.
So you have some chekke, you have some lavanga,
Yeah.
you have some. Do you have some kalua in that?
Right.
Do you have some marat mogu in that? It's a little late in the evening for a biryani, but then, when you see something new, and this is a biryani where the rice is cooked to a certain extent, the mutton is cooked to a certain extent, and then they meet in that bamboo container, which is then steamed in that vessel for about 2.5 hours. Method of preparation is quite unique. Let's see what the flavors have to tell. So there's about 4 or 5 pieces of mutton that I see here, and then of course there's the rice, and you also have the egg. So the egg basically enhances or makes that protein component of that dish travel a bit longer. I'm going to taste the rice first just by itself. Well, this is a food truck in a busy area, so when you come here, be prepared for a bit of the hustle and the bustle and the ambient sounds that you hear in this video. So I can definitely detect a certain smokiness in the biryani. So that is from the bamboo.
That is from the bamboo.
There's also a bit of the fat that I get
That
on
is from the mutton.
That is from the mutton.
Yeah.
So I can also detect a bit of the stickiness in my fingers as I reach for the rice. And he says that's from the mutton. So as the meat that sits in the bottom of that bamboo, as the water simmers in that pail, the vapors of the meat rise up and meet the rice and also impart some of its character.
Right.
And I guess some of the fat too travels up that bamboo cone and meets the rice, and that's why when I hold my hand, there's a bit of a stickiness, which he says comes from the meat. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಖಾರ ಸಹ ಇದೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಳಿಗಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫುಡ್ ಟ್ರಕ್ ಓಪನ್ ಇದೆ. People want to eat something spicy.
So with the spicy, you feel that yumminess in the rice.
Yumminess in the rice. He says spice ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ rice yummy ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತೆ.
Right.
Let me taste some of the meat next. So the meat is almost like a meat korma of sorts.
Meat gravy in the sense that's a different masala altogether because meat has to cook with the masala. There's something different in this. If you eat only meat, so there's masalas are perfect to it. And also when you eat this masala with the rice, it's a perfect combination. And if you eat only meat, also there's a perfect combination. And if you eat only rice, also there's a perfect.
So everything is perfect.
Everything is perfect. The balancing of masalas and the.
Well, he speaks like an inventor. So an inventor is always possessive about what he creates. So I think the meat is cooked well. It has a bit of a bite, and the meat is moist, loaded with that masala.
Right.
I think the meat makes for a tasty bite, and it has enough masala to share with the rice. So you want your meat to have a bit of a bite.
Right.
You want to be able to chew.
Right.
So when it comes to meat, there are two schools of thought. One school of thought wants that meat to be tender, the sort that melts in your mouth. Another school of thought would want that meat to be to have a little bit of a bite.
Right.
So with every chew, you are rewarded with a bit of that masala.
Right. Right.
This is a goat or a sheep?
This is a sheep.
It's a sheep. So how many biryanis do you make?
It's a 1 kilo of biryani makes it 5 to 6.
5 to 6. Now, and how many biryanis do you sell now?
Approximately 150 plus.
150 plus. So when you began?
Began with 5.
With 5.
Yeah.
And that's when he reached out to us, and now he's doing 150 biryanis. Not bad at all. Congratulations.
Within a span of 4 months.
Within a span of 4 months. And out here, I think all the spices go in akka. So I can see the chili here. There's plenty of chilies that I see, and I think he says, I want my biryani to be a bit spicy. He says if there's spicy, then it's yummy. So it's a slow cooking process of sorts. So he first cooks the meat half.
Yeah.
So you cook the meat to half doneness.
Half done. Mutton will cook about 70%.
70% because it will become tough. And then when he loads it into that bamboo cone of sorts, and then you spend 2.5 hours. So which means this is a long process. So,
Very long process.
so to serve this biryani at 6:30, you have to start at 4 o'clock.
Not 4. So we start at 2 o'clock.
At 2 o'clock, of course. But the steaming starts at 4 o'clock. Fantastic. There's a bit of the smokiness that you get from the process of cooking of the rice and the meat and the bamboo. And I suppose the bamboo is also used over and over a few times.
Maximum 1 week, sir. It will not go beyond that.
So that's about 6 or 7 times.
6 to 7 times.
So I think the bamboo also holds on to the flavor of the rice, to the flavor of the meat, and that it in turn gives back to the meat and the rice. I think when you're tasting this bamboo biryani, I think you have to park aside your notions of a conventional biryani. Biryanis exist in different shapes and forms. And one aspect of a biryani is that a biryani is layered, and that's what he's tried to do here in the bamboo. With the mutton masala at the bottom, the rice on top, and then you have a banana leaf, and then you have the egg. If it's a mutton bamboo, the egg sits on top of the banana leaf.
Just to identify it.
If it's a chicken, the egg sits hidden under the banana leaf, just so they can identify which one is a mutton and which one is a chicken. So if you want to taste a different sort of a biryani, definitely check out the NRK Bamboo Biryani, but come in with an open mind to get a sense of what a biryani could be. A combination of rice and some meat masala. They meet in that bamboo container, which is then steamed in that vessel for about 2.5 hours. I wish you the very best.
Thank you.
I just wanted to come here and take a look at what you were doing. I hope you enjoyed this short and sweet episode. Until the next one, take care. Bye-bye. If you'd like to support the work that we do at Food Lovers TV, do consider joining our membership community on YouTube by hitting the join button below or on the home page. You could pledge a nominal sum and receive special privileges like behind the scenes footage, shoot updates, access to live Q&As and a lot more. You could support us on our Patreon page as well. For more info, check out the links in the description below. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like, share and leave a comment below. Happy eating.